Hey guys, welcome back again. Today I just wanted to do a little amplifier comparison. I have 6 amplifiers in front of me. I have another one in my car. It's an Alpine MRP 500. So to start off with here, we have the JBL. This is the, I don't know if you can see that. It's the CS 300.1. It's a monoblock amplifier, 300 watts at 2 ohms. And just for comparison, this thing is a monster. The Pioneer GM7300M says it does 800 watts max. I think it does 250 at 4 ohms and like 400 or 450 at 2 ohms. And it's stable at 2 ohms. This is stable at 2 ohms and 4 ohms. I think this does 150 to 200, and it's overpowered, so it does a little bit more than they actually say. So it does a little bit more than 300 at 2 ohms. Also 2 ohm stable. This here is Kicker 125.2. Now this one does, I believe it's about 60 watts each channel times 2 at 4 ohms. And it also runs at 4 ohms, 4 ohms bridged. It does 125 at 4 ohms. This one here is the DB Ochre 80.2. Now this one does 160 at times 2 at 4 ohms, or 80 times 2 at 4 ohms equals 160, or you can bridge it and it does 160 at 4 ohms stable. Now this one here is another DB amplifier. It's the Hypnotic 1800 watts HYP 1800.1. I don't know all the specs on this amp. I've never really fully tried it. I'm gonna in the near future. But I'm pretty sure this amp is 4, 2, and 1 ohm stable. It does 1800 at 1 ohm. And this is my baby here. This is my JL Audio J2000.1. Let's see if you can see it there. There we go. J2000.1. Now this one runs at 4 ohms. It does 500 watts. It runs at 3 ohms, and it also runs at 2 ohms, and it runs at 1 ohm. It does 1,000 watts at 1 ohm. It actually does more than 1,000 watts at 1 ohm. It's like 1,300 watts. So I just wanted to do a little comparison and show you guys what each amplifier does, you know, the size of it. Now if you look at this little 125 watt here compared to the 400 watts, that thing's a little baby. That's a little baby compared to that. You can probably fit 2 of these things inside of there. I don't want to scratch the amps up, so I'm trying to be very careful here. Now this one again, 125 watts, and look at the size difference there. They're all about the same width, except for this thing's a monster, man. So you got to have that in mind also when you're getting an amplifier to put in your car. How much room do I have? Now this thing is a beast. I mean, if you look at that, it's twice the length of my hand and over the width of my hand, probably 1.5 of my hand. So this thing is definitely huge, and it sucks a lot of power. Let's see what we got for fuses on here. So we got 4 25 amp fuses. So that's 100 amps of fuse times 14. So this thing's probably going to do about 1,500 watts if you went by the fuses that they have. And I'm pretty sure those are the fuses that came with it. I did not buy this new, so I don't know for 100% for sure, but they all are 25 amp fuses. And it did thump and put out rated power when I did plug it in and try it out. Now this thing right here has 35 amp fuses, so that's 105 amps times 14.4. Then you come up to, you know, 1,200 watts or so. This one right here has one fuse. It's one 20 amp fuse, so 20 times 14.4. You come up with your, that's a basic way of coming up with your, with how much power your amp can put out, is you take the fuse on the side, the fuse that it's rated by, not some fuse that you just stuck in there, but the fuse rating that it's supposed to be, and that's how you come up with the approximate power that it can actually put out at its maximum. Is you take that 50 amp fuse, multiply it by, your car puts out 14.4 volts when it's running, and that's what you should have for your power output. And that's an easy way of telling how much your amplifier is going to put out at maximum. So guys, I mean, I've done videos of pretty much all these amps in my car. This one I have not done yet. This one I've done before. It's been a while since I did it, but this is a new one since I had that one. I had another one like this. This one I did, but I used this on mids. This one I've done several videos on, running the T212, the Rockford Fosgate. And I ran 3 12-inch JL Audios with this before. And this one I ran the T212 on too, and it did pretty good with it. It bumped it at 1 ohm. Didn't heat up. It was a pretty good amp. So guys, once again, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. We'd love for you to subscribe if you could. That would be awesome. We always appreciate the my heart's kind of racing here a little bit. The support. So guys, we always appreciate the support. To our continued subscribers, we thank you for the continued support. And to all you future subscribers, we'll see you again in the future. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you again, and we hope to help you out. If any of the knowledge we gave you was any help. If you have any questions, comments, anything, drop them below. We always hit back to any of our comments. We always get back to you. If you have questions, we always get back to you. Try to give you the best help we can. And we'll see you again in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.